Tomato and pepper plant. Now, I'll try and go a wee bit faster, Jenny. I'm too busy talking. So we have got a pepper plant, a yellow one, and it's called Fiesta. So straight away, I'm feeling very joyous and very party-like. So I'm looking forward to my Fiesta pepper. It's a lovely yellow pepper. And this tomato plant here is desperately wanting to be planted because it's getting very, very hungry. You can see by the colour of its leaves here. But I've been keeping it in its little pot, especially for you guys coming along today to this session. So this is a tumbling tomato plant, Tumbling Tom Red, it's called. And unlike the tomato plants that you might be familiar with that grow in greenhouses, they grow on canes and they get tied in and then they get nipped out and they get tied in again. And oh my goodness, and when the first truss sets, you do this and you do that. You don't do anything with these ones. All you do is you get them into some nice pre-draining compost, get them in, sit them somewhere sunny and sheltered. A greenhouse or a conservatory would do the job, or a nice sheltered spot on a south-facing patio would be ideal as well. Keep them well watered at all times. Never, ever, ever let them dry out. That's the only vegetable that you really must water little and often. Every day, give them a drink. And once the flowers set, and this is the flowers that are going to turn into the fruits, these wee yellow ones. Once they start to appear, you need to start feeding them with a tomato food. There's lots of varieties, lots of proprietary brands available. They all come with instructions on the back. It's a liquid feed, and this particular one is 2 capfuls to a 9-litre watering can. I know that because that's the size of my watering can, and it's 2 capfuls that I put in my watering can every Sunday night when I'm watering my plants. You only feed them once a week. There's no advantage in overfeeding them. The plant will not make any more fruit or flowers or the fruits or the tomatoes in this case. It won't make any more if you feed it any extra. It'll actually just put on extra green growth at the expense of making tomatoes. So follow the instructions and you will get there wonderfully. So I'm going to put in my compost again. A bit more down here. So again, it's the same compost. It's a bag of shop for general purpose, mixed in with my own compost, my own homemade compost. Nice and level. Now I've just remembered that I was actually going to show you how to plant them with the pots and the basket, but I'll do that with my parsley. So I'm going to position them. This basket is big enough for both of them, but I definitely wouldn't put another plant in here. So this tomato plant seems to be growing straighter this way, and it's going to cascade over here. So I'm going to put that one there and my pepper in here. So squeezing out. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a really, really, really nice root ball. I'm just teasing some of the roots. They're not too compacted in, just unraveling them at the bottom to make sure that they grow down and outwards. So I'll just get my spoon and dig myself a nice wee hole. I'm making sure that I'm not planting the existing root ball any lower so that the stem of the pepper isn't submerged down into any new compost. So I'm making sure everything remains that exists at its existing level. Put that label in there. Same thing with the tomato. Going to dig my wee hole over this side. Pop it out, squeeze, squeeze. Wow. Yes, this one was definitely wanting out of that pot. I'm just teasing out some of the roots just to make sure. And popping into the, get my right way round about, that way there. Then firming the compost in and around. Now, as I say, this tomato plant needs no pinching out or anything like that. What I will do though is, once it's settled into this new pot of compost, I'll take off maybe 3 or 4 of the lower branches that are going to be lying on the compost. I just don't like leaves lying on the compost because that can introduce some disease and rot and things like that. So I'll just get rid of them because they will be making any trusses of tomatoes down there. So that is that. Now, aphids can be a problem for peppers and tomatoes. So you can make a fairy liquid mixture and put it into a spray bottle, and you can spray, and that can deal with your aphids. Or what I like to do is plant some marigolds with them. These are marigolds that I sowed myself at home. Marigolds are really, really easy. So I'm just going to tear. These ones have been desperately waiting in this session so that they can get out of their wee pot and enjoy life with their new friends, the tomato plant and the pepper. I'm just tearing them apart. Sounds a wee bit cruel. And because it's so tiny, I'm just going to use my fingers and pop a wee hole and pop them down in there. Same thing round here. Get it in. And the marigolds, the colour of them, the aphids are attracted to the yellow flowers of the tomato plant. So by planting another brightly coloured plant, sometimes acts as a distraction, and also the scent of the marigold kind of acts as a foil to the scent of the tomato plant also. Now, I'm going to pinch out the pepper plant when it's maybe about another 5 centimetres taller. I'll pinch out the top growth, and that'll encourage it to be bushy in here, and then it'll start making fruits. But you can actually see it's already starting. Can you see that? There's a wee fruit there.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that. So that's it starting to make its first wee. And there's loads, actually, now that I'm looking at it, there's loads more wee peppers in there. So yeah, another 5 centimetres, I'll definitely be pinching it out. So it puts all this energy into making peppers for me. I've got a, that's too small, a cane here. That'll pop in just now. And it's fairly sturdy just now, but once I've pinched it out, I'll tie it in because it can get a wee bit overweighted by the peppers on it, and that'll just help support the plant to stay upright. So one more thing to do, Jerry, and then I will stop talking. So I just wanted to plant up some parsley because parsley is brilliant. Who doesn't like parsley? And apparently, if you grow parsley successfully in your house, the saying goes on like the lines of, like parsley grows best in households where the wife wears the trousers, something like that. So there's a wee bit of forethought there, perhaps. So just a wee flat bottomed pot. Now I'm standing up. Not everybody would be comfortable standing up for this length of time, and to bend over at the table would also be, quite debilitating for some folks. Always think about raising the height of the work surface. Now I work off quite a high surface here, so it's easy for me. But if you were to put this pot on a regular table and then put the pot you're planting into, that brings the pot closer to the person so they're not leaning over so far. But that's too high for me now, so I'm just going to swap that over. So this is my parsley. I've got a colour-leaved one and a flat-leaved one. The colour-leaved one is more aesthetically pleasing if you wanted to garnish your oh, whatever it was you were making. It looks very nice. I always think curly parsley looks nice beside nasturtium flowers for some strange reason. I'm just going to get some more compost. And then the flat-leaved one is definitely the more flavoursome parsley. That, if you watch sherry cookery programmes, you'll always notice it's flat-leaved parsley that the chefs work with. So I'm planting both because I want stuff that looks good, but also want parsley that tastes nice as well. So I'm just going to pop in some more compost here, and then I'm going to take some back out because I want this level of compost. I want to be able to set these pots on top of it, but the level isn't higher than the rim. In fact, I want it to be a good centimetre, perhaps even 2 centimetres lower down than the rim of the pot. So I'm going to put this one in, check it. Yep, that's fine. And now what I'm going to do is fill in and around. Now what this does is it saves me damaging the plant when I'm fighting with it to dig a wee hole with my spoon or a trowel or whatever my digging utensil is. I'm creating a hole the perfect size by leaving the pot in just now and packing the compost in and around the plastic pot, like so. Now I'm firming in, but I'm not patting down too much. I don't want to make it feel like concrete in there. I'm knocking out excess air, but I'm not making it ridiculously concrete-like. And now I can pull out one pot, and I've got the perfect hole left there. Squeeze the bottom of the pot and crowd it out. Oh gosh, yeah. We need into a bigger pot. There we go. And it just slides straight back down into that wee hole. Second one, same thing. Pull it out. Nice developing root ball. Slide it in. Firm it in and around. Check my level of the compost. It's still lower, so I can give that a right good drink. Now, your green salad leaf box and your parsley can go into a shadier part of your patio if you want. They don't mind being in, they don't need to be in sun all day. They actually do probably a wee bit better if they're not in the sun all day. Parsley quite likes a wee drink of seaweed food. If you're out and about and you see a seaweed plant food somewhere, pick up a wee bottle of that and you can give it a wee drink every so often when you're watering it, and they like to be kept moist as well. Okay, I think I should really stop talking now. I was going to plant some basil for you just because I love basil with my tomatoes, but I'm not going to. You just know that you should grow some basil for your tomatoes.